Response to Billy's Talking Points memo from Wednesday, January 7th, 2016. Hillary Clinton and your money. Now, as I'm doing my first one on Billy in 2016, I'll probably do a lot less of them as the importance of the election comes on and the day-to-day sayings of the candidates has become strikingly more important. But what I see here is a trend on Billy's part to get Trump to be nominated. He's had Trump on many times. They seem to have some very, very cordial conversations. Billy has actually challenged him on a couple things, and I think that's good. But I would like to point out just a couple quick things. Is I don't believe anything Billy says. I love his writing style. I understand his feigned outrage on almost everything that he talks about. And I see where he is trying to gear his followers, his following, in terms of going against Hillary and heading towards Donald. So this was on Hillary and our money. Now he goes on to point out that the median income in the United States peaked about 1999, and right now, which is only about which is in the indication is about half of Americans are living now on about $30,000 or less. And then inferring that it's all Obama's fault. So let's get one thing straight here. It went down in Bush, and it went down at the start of Obama, and now it's going back up. It just hasn't gone up far enough to surpass what it was in 1999. It was all Bush's fault. But Billy doesn't want to bring that in. He wants to blame Hillary, and he wants to bring this part of the election is that he had on some segment where Hillary was talking to Chris Matthews. Chris Matthews asked her if she's a socialist like Bernie Sanders because she's moving more in that way. She says she's a progressive Democrat. And Billy doesn't want to hear anything about that. He just wants to point out that she's rich. She's got all kinds of money. And her policies would not do anything to help the American people because she's rich and she has a famous husband and she flies in private jets, all this kind of happy horse crap. And then talking about that the average American in a recent poll, the average American, meaning of that 30,000 and less, really couldn't even handle a $1,000 visit to a hospital or couldn't handle a $500 car repair. And I believe all of that. And at the same time, I also believe what he says is that the economy and terrorism are probably going to be the two biggest things in the election because they're the two biggest things that the Republicans are going to hype. Of course, I see where his trend is going. He wants Hillary to take the brunt of everything that has gone on for things that actually happened in the Bush administration, because the terrorism problem is much worse because of Bush, and the economy is still worse because of Bush, if you want to put it that way, even though we have made tremendous strides in the last 6.5 years under Obama. What I'm seeing from Billy is a step to paint Hillary as out of touch, not knowing what is going on with the average working American, that the average working American is hurting, and Hillary can't identify at all because she can fly in a private jet. Of course, Hillary has advocated to increasing the minimum wage. Hillary has advocated for maternity leave. Hillary has advocated for equal pay for equal work. Hillary has advocated for increasing funding for education. All of the types of things that will help lift us out of this thing. Again, Billy provides no answers for this. So I think he will continue along this vein all the way through the whole year. Let's see how he reacts when Hillary's elected.